Alright, so this is an informal proof of the Pythagorean Theorem. This is actually not all that difficult. You just got to know what to do for which part. So, if you look at this, they've pretty much given you all this information, right? And what I would like to do real fast is just zoom in here and really focus on part 1, 2, and 3 really quickly. One of the things that we want to keep in mind is that for part 1, where it says compute the total combined area of the 4 triangles, you want to remember that the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. Notice my base is right here, my height is right here. So here's height, here's base. Luckily the B's match up there. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 the base of 24 times the height of 7, which equals, well, 24 divided 2 is 12 times 7, and 12 times 7 is 84. Now, how many triangles are there? There are 4 triangles. So we are going to take the value of 84 and we are going to multiply 84 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 1 more is 33. So we know that the area is 336. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, part 2 is asking us to compute the area of the large square. So what I'm really looking for is I want to compute the area of this whole thing. Now what's great about this is the fact that they've already told you that you have a length of 7 and a length of 24, which is 31. Which means this side is 31, which means this side is 31, which means this side is also 31. So you just got a bunch of 31s. Well, the area of a square is simply length times width. So that means this is 31 times 31. Now if I plug that into a calculator real fast, give me a second. So 31 times 31 equals 961. So I now know that part 2 is 961. So let's move on to part 3. It says, using your answers in parts 1 and 2, find the area of the small inner square. Well, here's the nice thing about this, is the fact that you know what the area is of these 4 triangles, right? And you know what the area is of the entire blue triangle, which means if you subtract out the area of the blue triangle, or the area of the black triangles from the whole square, you're left with what's inside. So, which is the area of the small inner square. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 961 and we are going to subtract from that 336. And when I do that calculation, I am given 961 minus 336. I am given 625. Okay? So 625 is now my answer for part 3. Moving on, I now go a squared plus b squared. Well, that's pretty straightforward because they gave us a, so we know that's 7 squared. They also gave us b, so we know that that's 24 squared. So I know that this is 49 plus 24 times 24, I think it's 276 or something? 576. Plus 576, so let's add those up. 49 plus 576, is 625, which makes sense that it would equal that. Due to the fact that what we're doing is going c times c. Well, if I used a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I would have found out all this information would have worked the way I needed it to. And finally, in the end, this is always equal to each other.